Jets leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jets and the Raiders, next on EA Sports.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 55 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Throwing, Jones. That complete to Downs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. You talk about this Jets defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players, I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers, because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Jets at 10-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
To throw on 3rd down, Tanner. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here in Vegas. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. 23 yards the pickup there.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
He's got a little down, and he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. No score,
Give to Hall running right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go on the 31-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the cover route. It's complete. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Tanner. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. On
first down, Tanner. And this This is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, a run with Hall. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Back to throw. Tanner. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
What's going on, guys? Okay, ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tanner. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They'll run with Hall. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Tanner. He's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Tanner. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the Jets have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Meanwhile, Jones, and this throw brought in here by Mayer.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Near midfield at the 49. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
This pass left side to Downs. The Raiders trying to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Raiders. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Throwing to start the drive. Tanner. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an out-of-boy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Tanner. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down. Tanner. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This ball deep for Tony. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to get quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here's the Jets offense now, getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 1st and 10, Tanner. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Tanner. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Operating from the gun, Tanner. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down the 15-yard line. So opening drive interception to begin this second half.
I just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Wolf on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. New York set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Tanner. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, Tanner. He finds Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. Looking to throw. Tanner under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They'll give the ball. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, Tanner. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw. Tanner. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he goes out right around the 39.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This taken in by Downs. Now inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. Open there. It's Moore in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back to throw. Tanner. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time this fall. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
It's the holiday season. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Back to throw. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a hell setup in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Jets now Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. Now their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Throwing on first down. Tanner. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't.
And this is it.